Hol dir die Säule, Ghost Rider. Ah, okay. Das kann nur ich. Ich hol mir die Säule, Jungs. Ja. Achso, noch eine Säule? Scheiße. Hätte ich mal lieber Geduld verwendet. Opfern nicht schlecht, aber wie viele gehen auf wen? Viele gehen wieder auf mich, ne? Dann heal ich mal lieber mich. Klar überlebt er das. Na sicher, na klar. Ah, komm so. Weiß nicht, wer da KO gegangen ist, aber... Naja. Das wird jetzt knapp. Ja, keine Karte für Blade mehr bekommen, auch geil. Damn, ich glaube Blade stirbt. Den hat sie in die Kamera reingeprügelt. Ah, from Ghost Rider. Damn, Action-Kamera. Oh nein, bitte sag nicht, dass das der ist mit dem Gedöns. Of course. Ja, natürlich. Oh, ist das ätzend. Ach, muss ich wieder alle drei besiegen, damit ich an den Pisser da rankomme. Oh, ist das Schmutz. Diese Seelenbindung ist wirklich absolut scheiße.
Lilith may have found the one man or monster capable of withstanding the dark energies of that book long enough to fully restore it.
Banner's been nothing but trouble since this whole thing started.
We both know what it's like to have a power that others desire, Blade.
Maybe, but I don't rip my clothes off and go berserk whenever I'm in a bad mood.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
So.
Feel my call.
Gut, dass ich nur Karten habe für den, der tot ist. Zweimal Blutung. Ah, vielleicht tötet ihn das dann.
Time to bleed.
Oh. Oh, Blade wird auch sterben, da sehe ich jetzt schon schwarz. Mit dem Überleben. Aber hier vielleicht noch. Nimm das noch. War das zählt nicht als Manöver, oder? Dann kann ich ihn vielleicht noch umbringen. Ja, komm. Stirb! Und dann kann ich vielleicht das Ding noch anwenden. Oh, das wäre geil. Ja, of course, darf ich nicht benutzen. Warum auch? Aua, aua. Ja, genau. 126 Blutschaden. Seid ihr bescheuert? Ich hätte mich hier sollen. Es ist los. Es ist los. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott. Ja, GG. Digga, er macht mir 126 Blutschaden. Ich kann das nicht glauben, was da passiert ist. Das war einfach nur ein Scam. Das war von Anfang an ein fucking Scam. Oh ja, lass sie bluten. Ja, yippie, lass sie bluten. Oh, wer hat die verschissene Karte, du? Ah ja, ich krieg eine verfickte Heldenkombo, Alter. Wer braucht eine Heldenkombo?
Who's next? You kissed the mother with that mouth?
So.
Time to bleed.
Die Viech direkt angreifen.
Whoever gets the job done.
Hä? Ja, klar, warum nicht? Wenn ich den da vom Kopf, das Ding vom Kopf werfe, dann ist er tot. Sehr gut.
About time.
Hier. Nimm die Kiste. Kann schlafen gehen. So. Ach, warte mal, das war die falsche Karte. Der hat die... Hä? Wo ist denn die große hinten? Ach, der hatte die... Oh. Es ist alles verloren in meinem Kopf. Ich bin so fucking verwirrt, ehrlich. Ja. Ich habe noch einen Angriff, ne?
Welcome assistance.
Sehr gut.
Consider it done.
Oh, du teilst hier schon mal keinen mehr auf und machst irgendwie das. So. Ich hätte nächste Runde machen sollen, ich Troll. Jetzt kommen ja mehr Gegner. Das war ein bisschen dumm. Ein bisschen viel. Ja. Na komm. Mehr können wir jetzt nicht machen. Hoffen, dass nicht alle sofort sterben.
Maybe you should try something new. If you still want it, come and get it.
Okay, ja.
Do not waste your strength here, child. What has been set in motion cannot be undone. Will not be undone.
You have the power to stop this, Mother.
A
Gewährt
debt of blood
ein.
is owed, and a debt of blood shall be paid. Chthon will rise.
There's no convincing her. You know what you have to do.
Ich weiß, was ich mit dem hier machen muss.
Now that was something.
So. Dann stelle ich mich mal hier hin. Und ab in die Hölle mit mir. Haut rein! Ich bin im Urlaub. Jetzt ist die Karte weggegangen von dem verkackten... Ich hasse alles. Ich hasse alles und jeden. Ich will die nachziehen. Killt denn das? Auf Kurs nicht. Aber es gibt ihm Lebensraub. Ein bisschen... Ja... Komm. Ah. Lebensraub ist gerade gut für Blade.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Hunter. 37% und 100%, ja komm. Komm. Schade, dass der Wichser nicht auch reingefallen ist, ehrlich. Das hätte mir ruhig passieren können. Ja, der darf nichts. Aua! Blade.
is down.
Blade his ass. Oh, bitte keine Seelenbindung an den Heini. Okay, Glück gehabt. Da bin ich wieder. Hab Blade sterben lassen.
Sarah, my sister. It's been far too long.
Don't speak as if you know me, demon. You haven't been my sister for centuries.
It saddens me to hear you say that. There's still time for you to see things his way.
No one calling themselves a Midnight Sun will ever join your corrupted ranks. I promise you that.
Und damit zerstöre ich die letzte Säule. Ah, nur noch eine Säule. Nevermind, noch eine.
I've spotted enemy reinforcements.
Noch so ein großer Heini.
The advantage is mine.
Der Blick der Sühne, mein Freund. Brenne in der Hölle und gib mir die Karte.
I can only imagine what sins they were guilty of to deserve that.
Stirb, Lilith!
This temple will be buried for another 1,000 years.
That barrier is still holding.
Liber tenebris reversus es nobi.
Get out of there now! You've done more than anyone could ask.
Almost. Yo, demon lady! One thing before we go. This is for
Johnny Blaze.
No! The spell must not be interrupted!
Now we may leave.
Mother.
Your mother died centuries ago. Now get out of there.
Er hat 2 Sterne, ihr verfluchten, gierigen Sternesammler. Ich hab mehr verdient.
What's wrong?
Everything.
Holy shit, Alter. Kling, 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 kling.
Yes, Robbie, I have eyes.
Dude, that's so freaking crazy.
Hochklubtreffen.
Please be alarmed in silence.
Yeah, tell that to Sparky.
Coming to book club tonight?
Ja, klar. Haben sonst keine anderen Probleme.
Meet you there.
I'll walk you.
Hä?
I was up all night finishing this book.
More we work together, the more I'm impressed. And I'm hard to impress.
Wusste nicht, dass wir ein Buch haben. Hab's gelesen.
Yeah, my plan backfired. Thought choosing a weird book would drive people away.
Why would you do that?
More punch for the rest of us.
Why have I not heard of Crash Morgan? I know it's an older book, but this is exactly the kind of story I like.
I thought Logan might bail. But I told him we bring more snacks this time. I have him figured out.
Ja, dann los.
Let's get this started.
I am ready.
Ist ja nur die Apokalypse, die gerade eingetreten ist, aber erstmal zum
Logan, I
Buch.
need to know. Why did you choose this book?
I'll tell you, just not yet. I want to hear what you thought of this book.
It was written in the 1940s, so I expected some repugnant attitudes and phrases. But it surprised me. The writing was simple, yet the story was deeper than it had any right to be.
What was your favorite part?
It's in the chapter where Crash and the princess escape the Zorgots. The next morning, they see the sun rise and Mars rising beside it. When the princess asks what the future holds and Crash just stares at Mars as it eclipses the sun, it gave me chills.
Das ist mächtiger Symbolismus.
Is it just me, or do the stellar bodies represent their time together?
Absolutely. The time they have together is fleeting. I think this is where Crash first realizes there's no future for the two of them. Anyway, I think the moment gets lost when the Zorgots deploy their Null Stalkers.
I don't get why the robot dog didn't warn them. I thought it could talk.
Not until number 19, the minefields of the reticulates. It's a whole thing.
Got it. So, what's the idea with Crash's promise?
What about it?
When Crash apprehends Glaxogorp, they have a tense conversation in the back of the flypod. Crash says there's a way the Zorgots can leave the moon with everything they want, but the princess must take the throne. Then Crash vows that no queen of royal blood shall ever rule Deimos. Glaxogorp agrees, but why? Crash breaks the vow in the next chapter.
Als Königin sind alle Königinnen sind noblen Blutes. Ich dachte, Crash lügt nie.
Glaxocorp agrees because all Zorgots know Crash never lies.
Isn't that the point? Crash cares so deeply for the princess that even a vow can be broken. And how does that tie into the Hydro gunfight at the top of the space scraper?
Really? You don't see it?
I do.
They're shapeshifters.
Who?
Crash and Glaxogorp.
No.
Yep.
But then, when do they...
The Hydro gunfight. Crash gets hit in the helmet and goes down. And what happens whenever Crash is unconscious?
The helmet changes color. Turns bronze like the suit.
Right. Then Glaxogorp pulls up on the rocket sled and takes Crash and the princess into custody. That's when they make the switch. Crash and Glaxogorp change form. But where do they stash the princess?
In Galaxocorps Raketenschlitten?
That rocket sled had a bunch of places to hide a princess.
Ah, but the next time you see the sled, Glaxogorp passes it off to another Zorgot and orders it to be sterilized. Their plan required her to be in Crash's suit. The opaque helmet keeps her safe. So we get to the Deimos Council meeting. The princess refuses the throne and declares her love for Crash, who is the princess in Crash's suit. When they embrace, the false princess deactivates the Magna Manacles binding Crash. But Crash nabs the Star Scepter from the fake princess, activates the suit's zoom vest, and smashes through the monoculus.
So, if that's the actual princess, she escapes. But who is the false princess?
That's a shape-shifted Glaxogorp. Without the Star Scepter, Deimos can't crown their queen.
Right. She never wanted it, and the Zorgots definitely don't want it. Glaxogor, posing as the princess, can steer Deimos away from war.
And when the fake Glaxogorp vows the Star Scepter shall be restored to the princess, that's actually Crash.
So Crash made 2 vows and broke neither of them. The cliffhanger with Glaxogorp chasing Crash's ship is actually Crash returning to the princess so they can escape Deimos.
You got it. They reveal the switcheroo at the beginning of number 6, Attack of the Intergalactic Space Weasels.
Clever. I like it more now. And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
So, Logan, why did you pick this book?
Because it's fun.
No other reason?
Every book doesn't need to be a teachable moment.
Fair enough.
Der fuck passiert hier mit dem Sound?
My book was the best of them.
You have only been to 2 meetings.
Yeah, but you know I'm right.
I wonder if Tony could build me a robot dog.
I almost wish this book was a comic instead. I would have liked to see the Monoculus.
Heh.
You did not mention a book for next time.
Yeah, with everything going on, I'm gonna put book club on a hiatus. Until things are less...
Ach, jetzt ist die Apokalypse wichtig. Das werde ich vermissen.
I hope we come back to this in the future.
Same here. Books are a gourmet meal for thought. Not to call anyone out, but you just can't feed your mind gristle.
Wir sollten mehr Leute einladen.
Well, who else would you invite, if you could?
There's a lawyer who got me out of a bad situation a few years back. Smart as a whip, picks up on subtle things even I tend to miss. As long as the books we read have Braille copies, I could convince him. Actually, I need to thank you for sticking around since the beginning. For all your help with Carol.
Of course.
I don't get close to many people. I never get into relationships. That's not a rule I ever break. But I did with Carol. Beyond all the reasons, I find her amazing. Do you know why?
Was du nur in ihr siehst, klar, sie ist ein Avenger. Was du nur in ihr siehst.
Truly, I have no idea.
Come on, Hunter, you're sharper than that. Vampires fight dirty. They'll kill whoever you love just because they can. If they really want you to suffer, they'll turn your true love into one of them. That's why dating me is a death sentence, and I refuse to put that weight on anyone. But can you imagine some pissant vampire trying to chow down on Captain Marvel? First, his fangs would snap off on contact with her skin. Then she'd just chuck it into space. No hiding from the sun out there. There's no way they can ever touch her. But it's not just that.
It is you. She is safe from you.
Yeah. I never break my rule because I know deep down there's a chance I could lose control. But with Carol, hell, she could hold me over her head till I was myself again. Wouldn't even break a sweat.
Das ist tragisch.
I am so sorry to hear that.
Please don't. I have no sympathy for the monster inside me, and neither should you. This isn't really about me.
It is about everyone else.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you joined me for all of this. Maybe next time the world is ending, I'll start a sparring club.
A sparring club? Is that just training with a fancy name?
You saw right through me. On your way out?
Ja.
Yeah, I am done.
Peace.
Wird schön wie... Zorn. Oh, hier. Wird schön wie Kofon die Welt einnimmt und ich einfach so ein T-Shirt von ihm anhab. Wir sind eigentlich Bruder. Wir chillen immer zusammen.
He's close, Hunter. Chthon is slithering his way into this dimension. I can feel it.
Könnt ihr helfen?
Yes, dear?
I see you and Caretaker are on the mend.
Seems so. I should be happy about it. But how can I be happy about anything when the Temple of Chthon is wreaking havoc on my home? I grew up in Transia, you know. In a remote village at the foot of Mount Wondergore. It's all destroyed now. Along with those poor people's lives.
Mein Herz blute für sie, deine Leute werden es überleben, wir werden sie rächen. Wir werden sie rächen.
Casualties Transia has suffered these last few days. We will avenge each and every one of them.
I really hope we can.
It is not a matter of can, Wanda. We must. The world depends on it, literally.
Whatever it takes to stop your mom, right?
Whatever it takes.
I'm afraid of her, you know. Of seeing her. I mean, what if it happens again? What if she turns me back into bad Wanda? What if I go dark?
Lilith hat dich nicht ohne Grund gewählt. Fürchte dich nicht selbst, wenn du nicht willst. Musst du ihr nicht gegenübertreten. Nee.
There is a reason my mother wanted you.
Oh, yeah? I'm not so sure that's a good thing.
Just embrace who you are.
That's the last thing most of the people here think I should do.
Maybe so, but it is the only way to gather the courage it will take to face Lilith again. And survive.
So, like, fight her darkness with mine?
Well, I did not quite say that.
Yeah, you did. And I appreciate it. Thanks. I needed that kind of resolve. Well, I ought to get back to the news. See what new horrors are befalling my hometown.
Do not watch too much of it. The overconsumption of news media is supposed to be bad for your mental health. Especially during an apocalypse.
There are worse things for your mental health, Hunter. And I'm pretty sure I've experienced them all. I'll take my chances with a little cable news. Night.
Gute Nacht.
Wanda, there's something
What? Oh, scheiße.
I hope Aunt May isn't watching this because she's going to flip.
Hintergrund ist rot.
We try to stop it, but
We screwed up, Robbie. It's okay, you can say it.
Doesn't matter who screwed up. What matters is that we're screwed.
Every social media outlet with the hashtag #ApocalypseWow.
We're in the end game now.
Danke fürs Spoilern. Kann ich mit jemandem reden? Nee, und mit ihm.
You're expecting to hear a witty one-liner. I get it. But I gotta say, I'm speechless.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You dropped a freaking mountain on the Hulk, and he waltzed away like it was nothing. I mean, if a mountain didn't kill him, what could? My ego? No. It couldn't stand carrying the weight of the entire world. Oh, 1 billion elephants. A duck the size of a house? Or maybe 2 mountains.
Warum nicht 3?
Third time is the charm. Maybe we could drop the moon on him.
Perfect idea, Hunter. Rock hard just thinking about it. I said what I said.
What else is there to lose at this point?
Literally everything. Figuratively, also everything. The exciting thing is that you don't know.
And you know how this ends?
A Deadpool never reveals his secrets. After all that, we can add another L to the pile.
An L?
You know, a loss, a goose egg, a big fat 0. Gotta say, I don't know how you keep up the cheerleader attitude.
Big L machen die mit V, ehrlich? Wenn sie einfach Big L lassen, können wir los, Alter. Ich glaube an uns.
I have faith we will still win in the end.
Where does this so-called faith come from? The Good Feelings supply store?
From myself and my friends, like you.
Right in the feels.
You sound in pain.
It's okay. I'm into it. Just take it sleazy, Hunter. The fight's not going anywhere.
Der ist so gestört, Alter. Holy shit. I love it. Sonst noch jemand? Nico draußen. Warte, wo? Da draußen, ne?
No one's lived through catastrophic world-ending events before?
Ja.
Let me guess. You came to rub it in? Tell me the Midnight Suns are just a bunch of Hero Academy dropouts who are in over their heads?
I'm not here to rub anything in. I came here to say, I thought what you did back there was brave. And bold.
Yeah, right. You mean brave and stupid?
You weren't being stupid. You did what you thought was right. Sometimes, we can do everything in our power to stop a bad thing from happening and still fall flat on our faces. Just keep your chin up and remember, failure is an essential part of the superhero gig. I mean, look at me. I haven't exactly been batting 1,000 these days, but that doesn't seem to have slowed down my ego any.
Well, wait. Are you, like, actually being nice to me?
Well, nothing like impending doom to bring people together. But seriously, I admire what you tried to pull off back there. Took a lot of guts. Maybe next time, you'll get the glory.
Thanks, Tony.
Anytime, Nico.
Yay, we did it. Ugh, the first time we're actually trusted to sit in the driver's seat, the first freaking time, and we couldn't stop her. We dropped a mountain on her head, and Lola still managed to summon the Temple of Cthon. Way to go, Team.
Wir haben einen Fehler gemacht, das ist noch nicht das Ende der Welt. Du hast tapfer gehandelt, du hast nichts zu bedauern.
I, for one, regret nothing we did back there. And neither should you.
Too bad it was all in vain.
We do not know that yet.
Yet? You saw what happened. Now, ancient ugly squid god is gonna arrive any moment to feast on our souls.
Nico, I am not going to let that happen. Chosen one, remember?
How come you always manage to say the exact right thing to make me feel better?
It is one of my secret superpowers.
You mean not so secret superpower? Alright, I'm gonna stay out here a while and lick my wounds for a little bit longer. Thanks for, checking up on me.
Anytime.
Okay. So. Dann würde ich aber sagen, dass wir den restlichen Stuff, alles weitere in der nächsten Folge machen. Kurz an alle, die eingeschaltet haben. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wenn ihr mehr von Marvel's Midnight Suns sehen wollt, abonniert gerne, liked die Videos, wenn sie euch gefallen. Kurz an alle, die es machen. Dieses Grinsen habe ich im Gesicht, wenn ihr die Videos liked. Und so hübsche, ausgezogene Frauen kriegt ihr, wenn ihr abonniert. Kuss an alle, haut rein. Tschüss.